No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. But there aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Hamilton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Here's Hines. Gets around him, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Bills coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 88 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now the rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 14 carries, 85 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. Yeah. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here's third and a few inches.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen off the play fake.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And this is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Allen going to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Here's Dorsett. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hines now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Allen again. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Jones has it. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
From just shy of midfield,
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Allen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This a 2nd and 8.
Cook up the gut.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing now is Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hines will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid
From 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On the give, this is Nichols.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the carry, it's Nichols.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tershawn Wharton able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Hines is going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Now it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A give. This is Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on the...
Underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
How teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Cardinals hit 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Giant defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7. Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Tune.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Taken down at the 42. You look at this Arizona defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Jones. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit
And
it.
he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing, Tune. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Tune to throw it. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Tune. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Tune gonna throw it.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now Tune. Wilson's got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Here's Tune. And that's going to be incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Tune to throw it now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got McBride here over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Shaw, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's Robinson.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Now Brown. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Brown will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Robinson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Jones, a final shot before break. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ingram. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Ben Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the short field to get in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Saquon Barkley running right. Good footwork at the 30. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Tune. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Tune. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They will toss to Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tune to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. All the option left, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Running left, it's Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
20. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down, here's Barkley again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jones throwing for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
it is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tune going to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Throwing Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down.
And even 40 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They run again here with Gray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This is Brown going up the middle.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Shaw. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the middle. Ingram.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Tune. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's Tune. That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Well, hang on a second here because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll run on first down. It's Shaw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Running right, here's Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 11, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a two-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here's Jones. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. To throw is Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jones. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Arizona, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.